I regularly consider hair to be on this list on a daily basis. Yeah, you know, it's useless. The human body is a really cool thing. Evolutionists created a system that works in harmony with the brain, and every part of you has a useful function. Or does it? Well, in case you already guessed it based on the title of this video, the answer is nah. Believe it or not, you have multiple body parts on you right now that actually serve no function, but you still have them for some reason. So let's find out exactly what those body parts are. Here are 10 useless body parts you have for no reason. Number 1 are wisdom teeth. Yeah, I just got my wisdom teeth out, but the doctor gave me happy pills. I feel great. As you know, wisdom teeth are the rearmost teeth that usually arrive in people's mouths between the ages of 17 and 25. Everybody has them, but most people just end up getting them pulled. So why do we even have them in the first place? Most of the time, when they come in, they actually negatively affect the already existing teeth because there's simply no room for them, not to mention the fact that they can become impacted, which is just a whole bundle of fun. They currently serve no benefit or use to us other than for doctors who get to bill you for pulling them out. It's believed that wisdom teeth may have been important for our earlier human ancestors in order to break down certain vegetation when ingesting them. However, today they're really just a reason for you to go full chipmunk while on pain meds. Number 2 are male nipples. Oh, that's what those are. The nipple's main use for a woman is obvious. It's to feed newborn babies like other mammals do. But on a man, they literally serve no purpose. They're just kind of chilling there, taking up space on your body. Now, although they have no functional reason for being there, genetically, for roughly 6 weeks between conception and until sexual differentiation, every human fetus looks identical. Scientists have determined that the female template is the default for all humans. So we all begin forming with nipples, and since having them does not change our ability to further evolve or reproduce, there's no need for natural evolution to remove them. Well, I can tell it's cold in here right now. There's a function it serves. Number 3 is coccyx. The coccyx, also known as the tailbone, is the last set of vertebrae in the spine. Other than absorbing the impact of you falling flat on your butt, it serves no purpose for being there in your body. The most likely reason that we all have these is because our ancient ancestors may have had, believe it or not, some form of tail. It's useful for balancing when walking on 4 legs. However, as we evolved and started to walk on 2 legs, the tailbone basically became useless. Now, you can get it surgically removed, but it's unnecessary as it's not hurting you in any way, it just kind of exists. That is, unless of course you have a longer one than normal, in which case you may want to have your tail nub removed, lest you be mocked at the beach. Or keep it, wag that nub. Number 4 are your sinuses. Okay, I have allergies in the summer and I get stuffed up in the winter. I can't win. This one might just surprise you because you probably thought your sinuses were actually useful to you in some way. But the truth is, nobody can actually explain why we still have them. Research suggests that for survival, an earlier generation of humans may have had a heightened sense of smell due to having nasal sinuses lined with odor receptors. But today, these large cavities in our heads just fill with mucus and cause us headaches. Now, some scientists have hypothesized that sinuses may exist to moisten the air that we breathe, or perhaps even enhance our voices, but no solid evidence has ever been collected regarding this. Number 5 is the gallbladder. The gallbladder causes a whole lot of issues for a whole lot of people, and there's simply no reason for it existing. A small pouch that's just under the liver, the gallbladder is basically a warehouse of bile that's been secreted by the liver, squeezing it out into the small intestine when it's needed. Oh, Jesus. But though the bile does have a benefit, helping to break down fats for digestion, the gallbladder isn't essential at all. In fact, it does a lot more harm than good. It's prone to conditions like gallbladder cancer, cholecystitis, which is inflammation of the gallbladder, and gallstones, which are very painful and can lead to pancreatitis. Gallbladder doesn't quite do it anymore. I feel like we should rename this to nightmare pouch. Number 6 are the tonsils. Part of the lymphatic system, which is an essential part of the immune system, tonsils are a pair of small lymph nodes in the throat. See them back there? There's one on each side on the back of the tongue, and they're actually one of the first lines of defense against respiratory infections. However, their existence is technically redundant. There are literally hundreds of lymph nodes in your body, so when your tonsils become infected or inflamed, as they often do, it comes as no surprise when the doctor says we got to just cut them out. It's a procedure that will literally make no difference to your well-being. Number 7 are extrinsic ear muscles. Yep, your ears have muscles, in case you ear push-ups? The extrinsic ear muscles are 3 muscles, the superior, the posterior, and the anterior, that surround the outer ear. On animals like rabbits and dogs, these muscles make sense because they're used to move their ears independently of their heads. But us, not so much. Scientists believe that ancient humans may have used them for some other ability, but for us, no. If you've ever seen someone wiggle their ears, this is due to those muscles existing. You see that? Oh yeah, you see those skills? But in truth, they serve no secondary purpose, and quite frankly, beyond entertainment, they serve none at all. Number 8 is the appendix. The appendix is a 5 to 10 centimeter long worm-like protrusion that is attached to the large intestine, almost exactly where the large and small intestines meet. But what's unique about this particular body part is that unlike the other body parts on this list, where scientists kind of have an idea where it came from, when it comes to the appendix, they literally have no clue. Their best guess is that it used to have some function, but that function was probably lost through evolution. Basically, its only purpose now is to become a ticking time bomb, where one day it could become inflamed, which causes appendicitis, and if you don't get it taken out, you die. Luckily, since you don't need it at all, you can get this taken out at any time. Number 9 is the Arrector Pili. Have you ever seen a dog or a cat puff out their fur when they're afraid or angry? Well, that's what this is. When an animal puffs out their hair or fur, most often it's to insulate their bodies for warmth or to scare off other creatures. Get away, I'm bigger than I look! The Arrector Pili are a bunch of smooth muscle fibers attached to the hair follicles that allow them to do that. So, it makes sense for animals, but for humans? Well, if you're hairy enough to do what a cat or dog does, then that's a whole nother set of issues. Human beings have these muscles, and our bodies are able to contract them in order to make our hair stand on end. Or, in other words, goosebumps. However, since we clearly don't have enough hair on our bodies to form decent insulation, the Arrector Pili that we do have are basically useless. Unless you're this guy. He has more than enough Arrector Pili to stay warm. And number 10 is body hair. Speaking of body hair, what exactly does it do? I mean, we do so much to deal with it. Shave it, wax it, pluck it off of us. I mean, I hate body hair so much I'm glad it left my head. It was totally a choice. From an evolutionary standpoint, our ancestors had more hair than us in order to protect them from the elements and to stay warm. Additionally, scientists hypothesize that it may have helped protect from infections received from tactile contact. Today, however, it merely serves for cosmetic use, aka beard game strong. Look at that, look at that. It's like a reverse Chia Pet or a reverse Play-Doh machine. You push down, hair comes out here. Okay, I'll stop. So those were 10 useless body parts you have for no reason. I want to give a big thank you to Audible for sponsoring this video. They have an unmatched selection of audiobooks, original shows, and more for nearly all devices like iPhones, Androids, iPads, tablets, etc. Audiobooks are really the perfect way to pass the time, especially when you're doing something time-consuming, like traveling or doing chores around the house. And Audible's offering a free audiobook with a 30-day free trial to give you a chance to try out their service if you use the link in the description, audible.com/Matthew. Lately, I've been listening to Mind Equals Blown. What? Yeah, it's my book, but there's some cool facts in there. Give me some slack. Really though, you can get that book or any other audiobook free, along with a 30-day free trial if you go to audible.com/Matthew. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this, drop a like on it. On the right, you'll find 2 of my most recent videos that you can press or click on your screen right now in case you missed them. And of course, you can press or click my channel icon below to subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching again, and I'll see you next time. Bye!